Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to talk about, once again, horrible hot takes coming from really popular social media people who are thankfully not me, because I don't think I've been canceled by anything super stupid as of yet, so thank God for that one. But right now, we're actually seeing a lot of heated drama coming out from Hasan. Now, if you guys don't know, this is kind of just a little bit of a mixture of my own take and just general various takes and online takes. Basically, he has had a few kind of hot takes as of per recently, and this one is probably one of the dumbest ones I think I've had a chance to see so far. Now, there is a little bit of merit. I'm going to go talk about this, but Hassanbi, who's a very popular political kind of taker slash podcaster type style person up on Twitch, is well in the news and has kind of been floating around everywhere. On Reddit, on livestream fails, on Twitter, he basically went and said that the common day person working a 9 to 5 kind of has no idea what's going on when it comes to, well, what do you, the mental issues, what you have to go through, it's frustrating to go and say. Basically, he's saying that anyone who works a 9 to 5 is just not really kind of doing a hard job, and streaming and social media and content creation is a little bit on the harder side than most people would probably go and expect. Now, I'm going to go and say from the perspective of a Twitch partner, I'm also partnered on Twitch. I've actually been partnered longer than he has. Not that I'm as big, or I'm definitely a smaller boyo. And as well, also been doing YouTube, obviously, you guys watch us on YouTube, etc. Just want to go and talk about this, show you guys the takes and all this stuff, and kind of give you my thoughts. Would love to hear your thoughts down below. Just make sure you guys are respectful. I'm going to try to go and show both sides and not be too harsh on it, but I do think this guy has been losing his marbles up here a little bit, and if I somehow get a bad algorithm and I somehow have a bunch of people who hate me, I am so sorry in advance. Hear me out, watch the entire video before you guys go and slam me, please. Thank you. Subscribe if you guys want to. Follow my Twitch down below if you guys want. Of course, the Twitter, Weeb, all that good stuff. Let's dive on into the video itself. So let me go and give you guys the context of this video. First and foremost, it's just been going viral everywhere. We're seeing tens, if not hundreds of millions of views, and people making comments on it, quote tweeting this, kind of fighting this over here, and basically calling out Hasan. Now, Hasan is one of the biggest Twitch streamers. Not the biggest, but he's pulling a race 15,000, 25,000, gets a little bit more viewers too as well whenever there's really big stuff. He mainly focuses on political things. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is my hot take, and I feel like I should never do hot takes because people might hate me, but he's always gonna push this big power to the people, power to the worker, making sure people don't get advantage of, a big socialist type of viewpoint, money for all, tax the wealthy, all this type of stuff. And I will be honest, this is my hot take. I'll try to not be too on the side. It always kind of bothers me because this guy is making millions upon millions of dollars. He has had proper contracts with Amazon. And if you guys care about political stuff, I'm not trying to preach to you guys or care. I don't think this is really where YouTube videos should be. It kind of ties into hey, you don't want to have union busting. You basically want to make sure the workers have equal rights. You want to be sourcing stuff in America. You want to be paying taxes. And at the same exact time, this guy has no issues taking money from really big proper Twitch contracts with, well, Amazon. That's Amazon subsidiary money, and running ads and trying to it's just basically he's buying $1 million houses, fancy cars, spend $1,000 on dinners, Uber eating every day. Basically kind of set the premise of why I think a lot of folks are upset with this. Now, I'm one of those people where it's you spend your money how you want to, but if you preach your money, you got to preach what you go and preach. You got to live what you preach. And this guy doesn't really seem to ever do that, or necessarily value the fact that people that are watching your content, like some of you folks who might be watching this YouTube video or it's my Twitch stream, are the reason why you can either get paid money, get paid sponsors, can run ads, or live in a multi-million-dollar house. Now, I do not live in a multi-million-dollar house, but I appreciate the out of all of you guys that watch our videos or watch my Twitch streams. And I do kind of feel like that's the founding building block of anyone who does content. Someone who will spend their time and their either money on Twitch subs or Amazon Prime subs, or you're just spending your time watching a YouTube video on my Twitch stream. You're the reason why I even have a chance to do sponsors or run ads or whatever it might be. Go and stream, play video games, have fun, and go rage at League of Legends on my Twitch stream. But at the same time, this is getting a lot of big bad take, because he's calling out basically people who are working 9 to 5 jobs, saying,
yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will. So,
and I just he's been getting a lot of attention on this one, because I just think that's a dumb dumb take. Now, there has been a little bit of extra like context because I think he's trying to more focus on like the mental part of it. I'm a streamer. I've been streaming. I will be honest with you guys. This is not me trying to be like a one-upper. I have streamed more than this guy has, like without any doubt in my mind. I've been a part of Twitch streamer for like over 10 years. I'm not as big. I may not have as much media attention, Twitter attention, or whatever, which also does add a little bit towards, you know, people hating on you or making comments. I'm also on the political spectrum too as well because I just play games and have fun. But that's because I chose to do that because that's a little bit more fun than talk about politics nonstop. And well, I can kind of see what he's saying, not to give him a defense, because I do think people who work a 9-to-5 job, you have someone out there working construction, mowing lawns, going and quite literally building stuff. Like, there are people who work hard. You have teachers, you have anything, not to be like overly like simping on people, but there's people out there, and probably you guys watching this video, who work a lot harder than a lot of Twitch streamers and a lot of YouTubers and probably even me. And that's why I think there's a big thing when it comes to respect, and I respect you guys for watching my videos or watching my content or looking at my tweets. Whatever you guys go and do, I respect you guys for it. Because there is, for sure, a lot of people out there who work harder than me, whether people are working fast food, whether they're working retail, or whatever you might be doing. I mean, I don't know what you do. You might even be a caretaker, might be a single mom, it might be a single dad. Like, no one ever knows what you're kind of going through in your struggles. And for someone like Hasan, not to go put too much blast on him, who's made millions upon millions of dollars and can easily make more millions upon millions of dollars, his life's not that hard. Like, for him, if he's a streamer, he could take off the next month and nothing really matters. He may lose a bit of income, but like, still, guess what? You're still gonna be actually making passive money from your subscribers, YouTube videos, passive old YouTube videos, tweets, whatever it might be. And as well, you also already have millions of dollars invested, ideally, and you could probably just live off that alone. Like, this guy probably has at the point where he is done. He's set with for life, and he has a multi-million-dollar home. He could probably go and just retire at this point and be fine and not have any other outside issues. But people who are working a 9-to-5 job, and I know some places are still at a $7 minimum wage, and you have to go and spend $12 just to get a pack of ground beef, or even get some chicken steaks for like $15, and you have to go work 3 hours just to be able to afford that on top of paying taxes federally or and/or state. Like, I don't think some of these big streamers and content creators understand how hard it is for some people out there. Now, I'm not the biggest content creator out there, but I've had some cool opportunities. Like, I've had some big sponsors who pay okay money and stuff like that. But that's why I've always tried to give back and giveaways or PlayStation giveaways and stuff like this on the channel to go and make sure that people, like, at least have something back out there, or at least appreciate the time and effort that people put in. And this is him getting him roasted. Now, like I said, I think he's more focused on the mental capacity, and I understand that. Like, it can be very draining, but I've also had people who have bosses who you cannot say no to, who will force you to go not even take overtime, try to skim money from you, not even pay you. You have people over here who are trying to go do anything they can. They'll yell at you, pyromanage you, micromanage you, and also sometimes people are literally destroying their bodies as well. So yeah, it might be a little bit mentally taxing to be a streamer, content creator, and there's a lot of other stuff out there too. Editors trying to go and edit videos, what would be viral, have to be entertaining, have people watch you, all of that, sure. But at the end of the day, you have to appreciate the audience that built you up and appreciate the people you're out there. And it's a little bit more extra tilting for someone like Hasan because he preaches these things so much. If you're a normal person like an XQC, that's fine. You enjoy your money, you're flexing, buying Rolexes, doing gambling all the time, that's fine. Like, because that's not what he's practicing, what he's preaching. This guy over here has always been kind of like, hey, I want to work for the workers. I want to make sure there's unions. I want to make sure it's American grown and not outsourced horrendously. I want to make sure like whatever I do is ethically sourced and ethically right. But then he'll go and say stuff like this to their audience who are casual workers working 9-to-5 jobs, sometimes even longer, single parents, people who are working construction and hard actual jobs. That's, I will be honest, if you want to be a streamer, you can sit there for 9 hours. But there's also been times where I've seen this guy stream things like kitchen nightmares for months on end. So he's not even making proper content. He's just sitting there reacting to shows. Or someone like a Will Neff, who I think is dope. I think is a funny guy, and I'm not no hate towards him. He'll go and sit there and watch literally 12 seasons of Survivor and make like 6 figures easy off of that. You know, that's fine if you get lucky enough. I mean, I've sat there, I've watched YouTube videos myself and made money off of just hanging out and chilling. But if you want to go and practice what you preach, you can't go and do this. And someone who's out here is dropping a 9-to-5 and saying they're not doing anything deserves all this critique that they have. Now, some people might say like, oh, it's whatever. Like, it's taken out of context, but even him saying this type of stuff too as well, people are kind of calling this out too as well. But like, it's like on top of this, but like a lot of people are saying this too as well. And like, it just makes no sense because people just need to go and realize that people have hard lives. People are working hard, and not everyone out there is going to have an easy life or have easy connections. And someone like Hassanbi has always had like really big political connections, going to get easily jobs doing like talk shows or podcasts as well. So it's not like he also has to ever suffer about jobs in the future. And I think this is why a lot of folks are calling him out, because it just doesn't seem right. Now, if you want to go and enjoy your millions of dollars, you earned it, people like your political commentary, you deserve it, you could get that money, go for it. But to kind of go and preach that someone who works a 9-to-5 job is is does not understand the pains and struggles or doesn't work hard, because some people are working 50, 60, 70 hours. Some people are working 2 jobs. Some people are trying to do Uber Eats on the side on top of their normal job to make sure their kids can go to college, can get brand new clothes for school, or even can have a dinner itself. Now, once again, streaming is hard, and I think streamers and content creators, and my own self included, there's a lot to it. It is a big mental drain, and I understand that take. Don't get me wrong. But you can also go and complain about how it's hard and say it's a hard thing to go and do, besides trying to bring someone else down as well. Like, I can go and say streaming's hard. You have people that are watching you 24/7. If you say or misspeak the wrong thing, people will call you out. You make a bad tweet, you make a bad comment. Like, this will happen over here when people go viral and call you out on Twitter. I get that. That's a stressful thing. It's a hard thing to do. But you're also making millions of dollars, and you can complain about that without also having to bring people down that are working 9 to 5 jobs, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, the single moms and dads, people working construction, waking up at 5 in the morning, who don't have those $5 million homes and Porsches, and they're making like $7 an hour. At that point, you want to go and do stuff for them. Not to take away if he's raised money for charity, not to take away his actual political takes if you support that. I just kind of think that everyone who's out there is working and supporting content creators, even if it's a 9 to 5 job or whatever you guys go and do, people should appreciate you for spending your time watching and appreciating our content. So thank you guys. If you guys sat this video, I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for just existing, whether it's on my Twitch stream or my YouTube, and I appreciate you guys a lot. And hopefully Hasan can kind of get a little bit on the humble side, because this guy is kind of going a little off the rockers for everything he's been saying. You got to appreciate the people who are the little guys, because probably every little guy wishes they were like him. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you guys want to. Swing by the Twitch, you guys want to follow. We have the Twitter too as well. And sign up for that Weeble, because we have a bunch of free stock to sell if you guys want to make easy money. And I appreciate y'all for watching here in the first place. Love you guys.